Hey, what's up, cool kids? Johnny's here, and if Johnny's here, that means April's here. So say hello, April.
Hey guys.
I just want to welcome you guys to my holiday hangout with a haul. I know I've been away for the past couple of months, but I've got about 70 some titles to show you guys, and we're going to get into what I picked up, where we've been to start off with, and talk about some of our favorite moments of the past year, some of the good things, some of the bad things, and what April and I are looking forward to the most in 2026. Now, April looks a little, preoccupied right now because she's playing. What are you playing?
Monopoly Go.
April, she is just obsessed with this Monopoly Go game.
Well, I'm tired too, so I'm looking a little raggedy.
Little raggedy, little
Little
ratchety.
raggedy, a little ratchety, yeah.
Okay, for those of you who are watching this live, we want to say thank you for stopping
Yes.
by. I know it's, we're getting close to, Christmas, and you guys have, could be doing anything else, but you decided to hang out with us, and we think that's awesome, and we love it. And if you're not here live, if you're watching this on the replay, that's okay. That's cool. There are a lot of like live streams that I really can't get to when they go live, so I always check out the replay. So thank you guys for checking it out. So we're going to get into the chats first, and then we'll talk about where we've been. So you see how many people are here. Let's see. Holland's here. Holland, we know it's a live stream now. Now that Holland's here, Holland said, "Hey, Johnny and April,
Hey, Alan.
what's up, Holland?" Here's Corey. Corey saying,
Corey.
"Hey, y'all." I know Corey's on a live stream tonight with Sin, I believe, and
Thanks for stopping in.
yeah, thanks for stopping by, Corey. We really appreciate it. And Holland says, Mr. and Santa Corey. That's right, Santa, of course. Corey's growing out his beard. And from the looks of things, I'm growing mine out too, but it's not a fashion thing for me. I'm just lazy.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know. So a bunch of haze back and forth. So we're gonna get into where we've been and where have we been these past couple of months. Well, April and I, we did our live stream in September, and we invited our niece on, and I was going to do a Halloween like watch list. I was going to watch a whole bunch of movies. Spooky season watch list, I believe is what I called it. And I was powering through all of those, and then right around when my birthday hit, it got kind of down around here because it was the 1 year anniversary of my father's passing. So a year's gone by. The man who gave me the nickname Johnny, who was instrumental into me loving movies and everything, it's still kind of hard to process. So once October was over with, we rolled right into November, and November was kind of special because that was April's birthday. See, we were April wanted to go out of town for my birthday, and I told her, no, it's not that big of a deal. I don't really care that much about my birthday. We'll go somewhere for yours. And we ended up going out of town, going to Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg, which is a place I will never go to again.
Well, I warned you the weekend before Thanksgiving was going to be bad.
Oh, you know what? Damn it! Oh,
And
here we
he
go.
didn't listen to me.
Okay, here's a rant. Pigeon Forge and Gatlin, especially Gatlinburg. Gatlinburg is a shithole. If you've ever been there, then you know what I'm talking about. There's literally no place to park. And me, I'm fat, and I don't like to walk. I don't like to move around a lot. But that's all I had to do there. I was just walking around, and I felt like I was in the fucking Lord of the Rings. But okay, rant's over. Sorry. But
we had a blast.
We had an absolute blast there. It was fun. We got away for a couple of days. Get away from.
We did Anarchista with the lights. And that was cool.
Anarchista is this. If you don't know about it, it's this place in Gatlinburg where you have to either ride a trolley up or a chairlift up. It takes you all the way up on the mountain.
Or the gondolas.
Which isn't that something?
I prefer the gondolas because I feel like I'm going to fall out of the chairlifts and I'm going to my death.
We went on a chairlift a couple of years ago.
Never again.
April, she freaked out.
Never again.
She's like, I don't want to do that again. I'm like, come on, April, let's do it.
Johnny and my dad was laughing at me.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun at her expense.
I was almost in tears because I thought I was going to fall to my death.
But you didn't. And once we got up there,
No,
we
because
had
I
a,
was holding on for dear life.
and let's see, look, her dad's kind of big. I'm, as you can see, a disgusting fat body. And she was just like crammed in the
In the
middle.
middle, yeah.
I'm like, you weren't going to go anywhere. You had
I
two
could have
big
slipped
people.
underneath the rail in the middle.
I am not going to let you fall to your death.
Yeah, you would have. You would have laughed at me and pointed at me as I was going
Yeah, I probably would have. That would have been a righteous ride.
down.
So November we had Thanksgiving here, which was kind of great because I did watch my all-time favorite Thanksgiving movie, which was Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
And I did cook everything.
April,
I
yes, she
actually
did.
did.
Our niece cooked. We had
She
ham
does the
instead of
ham because her and my mom, that was their thing.
yeah.
So she does the ham.
We got a turkey one year, and it
It was
it
dry.
was just a pain in the ass, and I don't like doing turkey Thanksgiving. So we decided to get just made a ham. So my niece does the ham. That's the one thing that she likes to keep doing because it was what April's mother did every year. And she kind of passed that wisdom and that knowledge onto my niece. So that's one thing my niece loves to do. April, on the other hand, she did everything else. She made, the sweet potato casserole
Baked
and
mac and
baked
cheese.
mac and cheese, which was great. I absolutely love it. Now, as you know, November rolled into December. Um, December was kind of it was okay. I started my 25 days of Christmas watch list, and if you've been following my Instagram page, I've been posting a movie a day that I've been watching. So the past couple of days, I haven't been able to upload it because I know I've been going live. So I'm going to show you guys what I did watch for the past couple of days and what I'm going to watch up to Christmas Day. So on the 20th of December, I did check this out again. This is an absolutely amazing film. I need to upgrade this, but I did rewatch The Holdovers with Paul Giamatti. This is a great film. It takes place over Christmas break. These kids, they can't go spend time with their family, so they have to stay. It's a boarding school, so they have to
Mm.
stay. And Paul Giamatti was great in this. He deserved his Academy Award nomination, but there was no way he was going to beat Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. But I did watch The Holdovers. The 21st, a lot of people say this isn't a Christmas movie, but I don't care. It is. It takes place during Christmas, and it is the one, the only Lethal Weapon. I love Lethal Weapon. Um, my dad got me into watching this one when it came out on VHS, and then we went to go watch the second one. But I love Lethal Weapon. It's not the first buddy comedy cop film, but it's certainly probably the best one. And since I didn't watch a movie today, and I'll get into why I didn't watch one today,
My
I
fault.
I'll get into that. I'm going to watch this tomorrow and do two for tomorrow. I'm going to start off with again. Most people say this isn't a Christmas movie, but shut up. I had a blast watching it in the theater, and it's Die Hard 2. Yes, it's not as good as the first one, but it takes place at Christmas. Therefore, it is a Christmas movie. And the second one I'm going to watch, normally it's reserved for Christmas Eve because we showed it to our nieces on Christmas Eve last year before everybody went to bed, which, we had the sound system cranked up and it rattled the house. But Die Hard.
Not a Christmas movie.
Look, damn it. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And I'll tell you what, Macaulay Culkin, he was interviewed and they asked him if Die Hard's a Christmas movie. He says no. And they asked him why. And he says, well, you you could take the same scenario that John McClane's in, and you could put it on like the 4th of July, and it would still work. I'm like, no, it doesn't,
Yeah, it
asshole.
would.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
would.
then you could take the same thing with Home Alone and apply it to the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it would
therefore,
work.
Home Alone is not a Christmas movie. Die Hard is. I know I'm going to catch
No,
hell
it's
for
not.
that one.
No, it's not.
Now, for the movies that we're going to be watching on Christmas Eve, and I'm going to watch all of these on Christmas Eve. You want to start them off?
Sure. What's
We
going on in the chat while I get these?
we always watch these. I'll get to the. I'm going to go back to the chat once we get done with the Christmas movies. So the first one, April absolutely loves
My
this,
favorite.
and it is
That's
a Charlie Brown Christmas. We always watch a Charlie Brown Christmas on Christmas Eve, right before we go to bed.
And then you can't do Christmas out without Rudolph.
We always watch Rudolph. We love Rudolph. The Rankin Bass ones are just amazing. I love it.
And then
The Year Without Santa Claus, Mr. Heat Miser. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love these.
Yes.
And, of course, we always watch Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
And Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman. I wish this was in like the animation style that Rudolph and A Year Without Santa Claus is in, because this is animated. But I don't care. I had a blast with this. I always have a blast with this.
And then Mickey's Christmas Carol.
We always watch Mickey's Christmas Carol. I'm a big sucker for Christmas Carol. I love Scrooged. I love, the Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. I did watch it. But Mickey's Christmas Carol, I remember watching this all the time when I was a kid because it would come on TV.
And the last one.
And we're going to end it with the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the one with Boris Karloff. There was another one with Walter Matthau. He did the voice, and it's not the same. But I'm going to end Christmas Eve with How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And then on Christmas Day, I only watch one movie. April does not like this movie. She hates it.
It's not that I hate it.
You told me that you hate
watching it once is enough for me. One time is enough. That's it. One and done. Okay. One and done.
This is the one that I'm watching. As soon as I get up, Christmas Day, everybody else will be opening their presents. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to be watching A Christmas Story. Now, normally I would watch this because they always run it on TNT or TBS.
TBS, I think it is.
I'm going to put the 4K in because, come on, you all know it just looks and sounds better. So that's my Christmas list. Now, as for what else has happened in the month of December, if you guys watched our live stream last year, April went to the doctor and they found what they thought was several tumors on her kidney. Could have been cancerous. So last year we had to drive down to a university hospital, and she had to have an MRI, and was it a CAT scan too?
Just an MRI.
Well, the doctor met with us last year and said, she didn't see anything then, but she wanted us to come back a year later to do a follow-up.
No, you wanted to come back a year later to do the follow-up. She was okay, and I was okay with not going back.
Well, because I love you, and I don't, I know what cancer does to someone.
So. I know, I've had it before.
So we literally just got back home a couple hours ago from another trip to the same university hospital, and they gave her another MRI and all that stuff.
Hour and a half.
You want to tell them?
Everything's great. No signs of.
They didn't see anything that would.
No inflammation, no tumors, no masses, no nothing. So we are good to go. So, do not have to go back.
So it looks like I got my Christmas present early, everybody. So that's where we've been for the past couple of months. I have been on some live streams, but I've, around this time of year, it's kind of hard, especially with movies and stuff, because of, the people who introduced me to these things are no longer here, and it's still kind of tough when I get into all this. So let's hop straight back into the chats.
You were just there.
And I was just there and I got out of it. Good God, what's wrong with me?
Have no clue.
Corey saying to Mr. Allen, a bunch of highs back and forth. And it's Tiana.
Hey, Tiana.
See, Tiana, she doesn't say hi to me. She immediately goes straight to April because
I love you, girl.
As you guys all know, I mean, you guys love her. You just tolerate. And Holland saying hi to Tiana Holland. And Mr. Moody Steve says, Merry Christmas, John and April. I've
Merry
been missing y'all.
Christmas.
Hi, Corey, Tiana, Mr. Oates. Yes, it's been a while, and I'll get into what I want to do with this a little bit later. And it's, I'm planning to be back more. Hey, Steve. Hi, Tiana and Steve. A bunch of haze back and forth. Hey, Mr. Moody. Hey, Corey. Hans says, I got to rewatch The Leftovers. I did, and I realized in me, this movie was so good. I just love the way it was written. But I know, like, once the award season came around, they caught a lot of hell because people thought they plagiarized the entire script. Like, they were going to get the Academy Award for that, and then all this talk came out that it was plagiarized.
Why did they think it was plagiarized?
Because somebody came around and said, "Oh, you stole my idea in here." Tiana says, "I love the classic Christmas movies." Yep.
The
And Steve
classics
says, "Great
are my
news."
favorites. Yes.
Tiana says, "April with hearts." And no Johnny with hearts. It's always April with hearts. Yes, such great news. It was great news.
Yeah.
Like when we were literally in the room with the doctor, the oncologist, and April was just kicking her legs back and forth like a little kid, and I'm being the worry one, the worry board, and I'm like, just come on, get to it, get to it. What's wrong? What's wrong? And Holland's laughing, and Wilkie gave us a heart. So now I'm going to show you guys what I have picked up over the last 3 months. I'm going to do this I'm going to do this in specific stages. I'm going to start off with my Criterion collection. Those of you who know me, I always take part in the Criterion sale from Barnes and Noble. I took part in it in November, and I was going to be on Mega Mike's channel where we showed off everything that we picked up, but I did come down with bronchial pneumonia, so I wasn't able to take part in that show. So I'm going to show you guys what I was going to show on Mike's channel, and I'm going to start off with some of the movies that I actually did watch out of the ones that I did pick up. So starting off first, I love Bob Altman, and I never knew this movie existed. And I saw it on the Criterion channel one night, and I said, "This is absolutely amazing." And it's Secret Honor. Philip Baker Hall plays Richard Nixon. Essentially, it's like a one-act play, or it's a play. It's just him. He's in a room and he's recording making these recordings to people who are not going to listen. It's like he's defending himself to a court where there's no one there. He just rants and raves and just flies off the handle at Henry Kissinger.
Like you.
And, yeah, kind of like me. But it's a Secret Honor. They only have it in DVD. This really needs to get a Blu-ray. I didn't watch this one. I don't know why I put this one in my stack, but I have seen this before. I did go to the movie theater to watch this. But I picked up The Game, David Fincher. This one needs to get a 4K. Another one I picked up. I've seen it a handful of times. I did go to the theater to see it, but I rewatched it again, and it is amazing. I don't know how she didn't get nominated for Best Director, but it's The Prince of Tides. And the only reason why I went to go watch that, someone had mentioned that it was about football. I'm like, okay, well, I like football, so I'll go watch it. Football plays a small part of it. And I was like, okay. But it ended up being a great film. Now, this one has been talked about by my friend Jeff. John Doe Juggalo, he keeps hyping this movie up. He's like, oh, you have to watch it. And every time I would try to get it in the Criterion sale, it would always be sold out. So this time, this was the first one that I actually purchased. And I did watch Smooth Talk. I do have some thoughts about Smooth Talk, but if I give these thoughts out, it'll ruin the ending. But you have to watch this. I highly, highly recommend this. I'm trying to get this where there's no glare. But Smooth Talk.
You had it there a minute ago.
Treat Williams, who's no longer with us, and Laura Dern. This is a great film. I want to say coming of age, and girls trying to act more mature than they really need to be, and the dangers that come with that. Smooth talk. This one, this one's kind of personal. This from Abbas Kiarostami, and I do have some experience dealing with the subject matter in this film, and it is Taste of Cherry. In a nutshell, a man, an Iranian man, he's driving around, I think Tehran, and he's trying to find someone who will cover his body up once he commits suicide. I have had some experience in, wanting to commit suicide. I really don't like talking about it now, but I do have some experience in dealing with the subject matter in this, and this is a really, really great film, except for the ending of it. I think right before the credits hit, I think Kiarostami could have done it a little bit better, but Taste of Cherry. Okay, when we were out of town for her birthday.
That's what you were watching.
This is what I was watching, and she just happened. I was watching it on my laptop, and she just happened to glance over, and it was pornography. And you're saying to yourself, "What? Really? You're watching pornography?" Yes, it was Haneke's The Piano Teacher, which is a great film, by the way. But there were scenes in this where it was just straight hardcore pornography. But I picked up The Piano Teacher.
It kind of shocked me because I was like, "What are you watching?"
Like it's in the Criterion Collection. This one's a 2-pack documentary. I absolutely love this director. It's Gates of Heaven and Vernon, Florida, from Errol Morris. I absolutely love Vernon, Florida, and Gates of Heaven's pretty good. I like Vernon, Florida more. Another one that I wanted to go watch in the theater, and I finally got around to watching it when it came out. But Traffic, great film, Soderbergh film. Another one, we were dating at the time when this came out, and you didn't want to go watch it, so I ended up going to watch it by myself. But I picked up the 4K for Punch Drunk Love, and of course, I know there's a 4K out of this, but I'm a Criterion snob, and it's Election,
Which is a good movie.
Oh God, it's
I
great.
like it.
Now we'll go to the other stack of Criterions. Well, I put these up. Yeah. Oh, I got more. I mean, now these are the ones that I haven't seen yet. Since I like Bob Altman, I picked up Shortcuts. Todd Solondz Happiness. Martin Scorsese's The Last Temptation of Christ. Elia Kazan. I do have my issues with Elia Kazan because he's a snitch, and
Snitches get stitches.
damn right he didn't have to tell on his friends. But I picked up A Face in the Crowd with Andy Griffith. I've heard great things about Andy Griffith in this. Another Bob Altman, The Player. If you've ever seen the movie The Aviator, this was the film that Howard Hughes was working on, and it's the 4K for Hell's Angels. And I really want to get into more Jim Jarmusch, so I picked up Ghost Dog: The Way of the Samurai. Now these others, this one is a double dip, and I don't give a shit. But I needed the Blu-ray in the collection, so I grabbed The Silence of the Lambs. Yes, I have the Kino Lorber 4K, but I'm a Criterion snob, so I have to have the Criterion. This one is a 5-film set. This director, I've heard of him, and I've heard he makes great films. But I picked up the John Cassavetes 5 films, and it comes with Shadows, Faces, A Woman Under the Influence, which I believe is getting its own standard release from Criterion, The Killing of a Chinese Bookie, and The Killing of a Chinese Bookie the Night. There's 2 versions of that on here, and Opening Night. As you can see, it comes with individuals. And this last one is Guillermo del Toro's 4K for Nightmare Alley. Now, that wasn't the only. I'm missing one Criterion title, and you're going to get a rant from Johnny again. You've heard me talk about this, and you're getting sick of listening to me talk about it.
I really am.
I pre-ordered Eyes Wide Shut from Orbit DVD. It was supposed to have been here November the 20th. Here we are. It's December 22nd, and the damn thing is still not here. I have gone round and round with Orbit, with UPS. None of them know where the hell the damn thing is. And I can't get it because it is sold out like everywhere. But I don't want to lay the blame solely at Orbit's feet. I choose to blame UPS in this situation. Those bastards lose people's shit all the time.
Are you sure it didn't get sent to the old house?
No. I got the receipt and everything. It's supposed to have been sent here. So we'll go back to the chat because a couple more people have chimed in, and then we'll get to my next set. See, Holland says pinkies up. Pinkies up. We're Criterion snobs, so
you are the
pinkies
hat.
up. And the piano teacher, yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed the piano teacher. It was really, really good. But yeah, those I did not expect those that hardcore pornography in it.
You weren't the only one.
Steve says sold.
Excuse me. Whew.
And Holland says Ghost. Yeah, Ghost Dog. I have heard nothing but great things about Ghost Dog, and I can't wait to finally check it out. So next on the list are what I picked up from Shout and Scream Factory. Scream Factory, before they went over to Groove, did a sale, and like where everything was like cut in half. Like you could get like 4Ks for like $12 and whatnot. So this is what I picked up from the Shout / Scream Factory sale, and a couple of things I got from eBay and like Orbit and Barnes and Noble, stuff like that.
This stack.
Yep, that stack. Okay, we're going to start off with. I remember my dad taking me to watch this, and I got a kick out of it. So I haven't had it in the collection before, so I picked up Critical Condition. This one I did go watch, and I had to rewatch it because of a stream that I was on for Vin, a hard copy blues. Liar, Liar,
which is a good movie. I like it.
It's really good. Another one that I don't know why I went to go watch this, but I did, and I needed it in my collection. Cuffs. This one gets hated on, but I love it because it's got John Candy in it, and I love John Candy. It's Nothing But Trouble. Yeah. Oh, and you have a little cameo by Tupac Shakur is in this. Yeah. Yeah. I think the only reason why I went to go watch this in theaters was because of Lara Flynn Boyle, and it's Temp. Yeah. Oh God Almighty. Okay.
Johnny's favorite actress.
I have an issue with Reese Witherspoon. Just that face she makes in Cruel Intentions. But, I am getting. Good God, I think your dad's in there yelling again.
He's going crazy.
I'm making my way to own every single movie that I went to go watch in the theater. And I didn't have this one on Blu-ray, so I got the Shout Select for the Legally Blonde collection. I found this on eBay for like $20. And the only reason why I found it there because I mean it still came with its slip, and I like the Shout Select because it has the slip and the number on the spine. Another one that you flat out refused to watch with me, but I was able to snag Ghost Ship with the slip. You just got different artwork. Now this one I got. I think it was part of the sale, the Shout Factory sale, and I got it for like $15. But I did get the End of Days 4K with the slip, with the alternate slip, and it also came with a poster, 2 posters. I I didn't even want the posters, but they came with the posters, and I won't even hang them up. It'll sit in this tube.
Who wants some posters?
Yeah. Now I'll get rid of that. Oh, and another one. Another one that came with a slip. I got The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I think it was like $12. And it came with an alternate slip and 2 posters, which I will not put up.
Again, who wants some posters?
April's wanting to give away my posters.
What's the point in having them if you're not going to put them up?
Well, I might put up my Killer Clowns one. Now, this one I had to go to eBay for because I wanted it with a slip and it sold out like really quick. But I picked up The Faculty, the 4K.
Good movie. I like it.
I had a blast watching this one in the theater.
This is one of my favorites. I love it.
I picked up Death Becomes Her. This one really irritated me, and it's not the movie itself. It's that Shout Factory included no special features on this thing, and it's probably one of his best films. I picked up Time Cop. I mean, literally, nothing. You can't even see it. My God.
So sad. So sad.
Now, this one I went to go watch as a kid because I liked the actor in it. And I know when it was in the theater, it was called one thing. When it came to TV, it was called something else. And then when they released it on 4K, it went back to the theatrical name, and that's Dark Angel. And it's got, I think, the alternate. Oh, never mind. It doesn't have an alternate slip. I thought it did. And I think that's it for the Shout Factory and Scream Factory. Okay. We are going to move on now to Arrow Video. And what I picked up from Arrow, about 6 titles, something like that.
5.
Okay. And we're starting off with My Stepmother is an Alien. I went to go watch this with my dad. He's real big on SNL, and he told me, like, if SNL people's in it, you go watch it. I had a blast, but I like Dan Aykroyd. Now, the next one is
I had
probably...
no clue that he got it.
Yeah, she had no clue that I got
until today when he was showing it to me.
And it's probably Arrow's, I think, their biggest release, the one that everybody's been wanting. And Johnny had to have it because it's a big part of Johnny's childhood. And I picked up the 4K box set for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy. And yeah, I had to open it up because it sounded like there were discs rattling around in there, but there wasn't. It's tattoos and stuff. You get a booklet.
Tattoos.
Yeah, there's tattoos. Yeah, there's tattoos in here somewhere. You get the poster, which is the theatrical poster, and then like the original poster on the other side, and then the 3 movies.
Who wants the movie?
No, I'll be damned. You know, I love the original. The second one's okay, and yeah, I'm ashamed of myself that I went to go watch this. I was in high school, and I remember telling my friend, "Ooh, Turtles 3's coming out. Let's go watch it." And he said, "No." I went, "Oh man!" And then I saw it, and I'm like, "You know what? I probably should have just stayed home."
Should have listened to your friend.
Yeah, my only friend.
Your only friend.
God, I don't want to tear this either.
Going to.
No, I will not. Okay. The next one is I had a blast with this in the theater, and I haven't seen it since. But I also grabbed John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness. Horror movie.
Is that what that is?
Smart ass.
I thought it was a porno.
Another, blast from the theater.
A good one.
The Mask. And this one, yeah, it's a double dip. I don't care. But I love the movie so much, I had to grab it. Again, I got The Return of the Living Dead. So those are my Arrow pickups. Now we're going to head to the chat and see who else is there. Oh, I need to get rid of that. Corey says Cuffs is a fun one. It is. Christian Slater's really good in it, and I think the reason why he did it because he wanted to, I guess, get away from all of his dramatic roles that he was doing. I guess because I think he just finished Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and he was in Pump Up the Volume. No, she is not America's sweetheart.
Johnny loves her.
No, I do
Along
not.
with Dakota Dakota.
It's on Dakota Fanning too.
Dakota Johnson. Is that her name?
Yeah, it's Dakota. God, do not invoke her name.
I'm tired. Sorry.
Yes, you've had a rough day. Dark Angel. It is. It's been years since I've seen. When I saw it, it was Dark Angel, and then it came on TV, and I think it was called I Come in Peace. I think that's what it was called. And then I guess when they released it on 4K, they went back to the original theatrical title. And Wilkes saying, "Hey, Larry." Yeah, it's Larry. Larry's Horror Cat.
Larry.
No, he says a sweet looking set. I'm assuming he's talking about the Ninja Turtle ones, which they are. I mean, that's one of the few things that I actually wanted.
It's all yours, Larry.
No, it is not. No, don't listen to her.
And I got 2 sets of posters too. Turtles and posters. They're all yours.
Larry says, "You used to love turtles too, but as I've gotten older, it's okay." It is. I mean, you have to remember, like when the original one came out, I mean, everybody went to go watch it. Everybody loved it. So the hype was there for the second one. And then when the second one came out, it just did not deliver. I think they tried to get away with all the weapons that they used in the movie. They wanted them to do away with it. The 3 is it is. It's bad. I mean, I like the fact that they brought Corey Feldman back, but now he's but yeah, it's pretty bad. I'll take it. See,
I have spoken.
It is decided.
It is decided.
Okay, now I think we are on to Kino Lorber. A lot of these Kino Lorbers,
I know.
I did get from eBay, and the others I got from either Orbit or Barnes and Noble. So starting off, I haven't seen this since I saw it in the theater, but I was able to pick up Taking Care of Business. Like Jim Belushi, he plays a convict. He breaks out of prison so he could watch the World Series. And he ends up getting Charles Grodin's ID and just takes over his whole life. It's funny.
I'm trying to think. Is that the one at the ball field? Or no, never mind.
What?
Like they were going to blow something up or something?
I don't know. Maybe. The next one, The Tie That Binds. I like Keith Carradine, because he's an Oscar winner, and Daryl Hannah's Daryl Hannah. I love Daryl Hannah, but it's been a while since I've seen this. I know I think Daryl Hannah and Keith Carradine, they're like they want. I think they want their kids back. The kids were put up for adoption. They're criminals, and I think they broke out and they want their kids back. I think that's what it is. This one is like up there with my favorite buddy cop movies, and a lot of people say it was Lethal Weapon that got the ball rolling, but everybody sleeps on Running Scared. I love Running Scared. Gregory Hines, Billy Crystal, they're two undercover cops in Chicago, and they bust this drug dealer. And he gets out, so like his boss is afraid of them. There might be some retribution. I think that's how it went. And they take a vacation to Florida, and they have to come back. So Running Scared.
That'd be nice somewhere warm right now.
Yeah, they went to Key West. I remember my mother took me and my brother to go watch this. The Perfect Weapon, Jeff Speakman. This is the first time I'd seen like a martial arts film with someone other than Van Damme, Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris, Brandon Lee. I had never heard of Jeff Speakman. I just saw him beating the hell out of people with two sticks, and it made me want to go grab two sticks and try the same, and it didn't work. So, yeah. Now, this one, Van Damme, I was glad to finally be able to upgrade this from my Blu-ray. What else I love Hard Target. Hard Target's probably one of his best ones. I love the story in it. Red Dragon. I haven't. The only one I had of this was the DVD, and it was a 2-pack DVD, or it came in one of those chunky DVD sets. So now I have Red Dragon. So I've got Red Dragon, Hannibal, and The Silence of the Lambs, all 3 in 4K Kino Lorbers. What? I like it.
I've actually seen these two.
I picked this one up like a couple of weeks after it was released or something. I just never showed it off, but I did get Happy Gilmore in 4K. And my last one for Kino Lorber, The Bone Collector. The Bone Collector is really, really good. I just had a DVD of it, but as soon as I was going to pick up the Blu-ray, and then they said, well, Kino's going to do a 4K of it. So I was like, well, I'll just wait for the 4K. And that's all from my Kinos. We'll jump back into the chat, and then we'll finish up start going again with my steelbooks that I picked up. Let's see, Larry says, Running Scared. It is awesome. It's got that great Michael McDonald song. I love that song from Michael McDonald. Sweet Freedom. I've got it on my playlist on my YouTube thing.
I have to listen to it.
Taking Care of Business is a fun one. Used to get confused with Mr. Destiny. Yeah, he was in Mr. Destiny. He gets like a second chance at life. Like if he had hit a home run, would his life have turned out different? Tiana says, "Love me some Kino." Yeah, we know. Everybody loves Kino. Brad Hawk Talk says, "Hey guys, what's up, Brad? Thanks for stopping by." Hard Target is one of my favorites. It is. I mean, I think I love Bloodsport, Hard Target, Time Cop's up there, Universal Soldier. Those are like my 4 top Van Damme films. Says I need to revisit the Hannibal franchise. I do. I've seen Silence of the Lambs like a ton of times. I'm trying to get my niece to watch it. But yeah, I need to rewatch. You know what I need to watch? I need to see Manhunter. That was like the original one where they had Brian Cox, who was he played the chief of police in Super Troopers. He was the first Hannibal Lecter. And if you watch him there and then you see, Tony Hopkins, you're like, no, Tony is, Hannibal Lecter. But
yeah.
I want to see Manhunter. I have never seen The Bone Collector before. It is really good, but if you pay attention to the opening credits, you see who the villain is. They tell you who it is. You just have to pay attention.
I never paid attention though.
Yeah.
Really?
When it first came out on DVD, I would always watch the movie and then I would listen to the director's commentary immediately afterwards. And in the director's commentary, he says, "Yeah, if you pay attention, we tell you who the killer is."
Cool. We'll have to rewatch it maybe.
And see the CFP shirt. Who you pulling for?
Roll Tide, baby.
I'm Alabama fans. I went to the University of Alabama, so I am diehard Roll Damn Tide.
Roll Damn Tide. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So now we are moving on to my steel books that I picked up. I picked up not as many as I did all the other stuff, so we're going to go through it. Some of these I have shown off before, like in other live streams, but we're going to start off with just a great action film. They are remaking it, and I highly doubt I'll watch it, but I finally got the 4K for Cliffhanger.
Love this movie.
Years ago, when I started doing my channel and stuff, I asked my mother. I told my parents. I said, I remember the first movie you guys took me to go watch. You guys took me and my brother. We went to go see E.T. when it first came out, and my mother was just nodding her head, and my dad said, "No, that wasn't the first movie we took you to see." I'm like, "So you mean the 30 some odd years?
You had it wrong.
I had it wrong. I was led to believe it was like Steven Spielberg's, like one of his greatest films, and it's not. The first film they took me to go watch, I was just an infant, and it was the Blues Brothers. And so I had the DVD of this. I never had it on Blu-ray, and I never had on the 4K with the slip, but they did a steelbook of it, so I had to pick it up. I love the Blues Brothers. This one, as soon as they made the announcement for it, Umbrella had a release of it, and there was no way in hell I was going to do Umbrella. I'm not going to wait for shipping on that.
Sorry.
So I went straight to Lionsgate Limited, and it's now sold out, but they are doing a January restock. And I did pick up Dogma. I went to go watch this in theaters.
I actually like it.
With my friend who went with me to watch this, his dad was a deacon in a church. So you can imagine how this went over with me and him. Now, I'm laughing my head off, and he's laughing at some parts, but your dad being a deacon in a church, and there's basically you're bashing religion. Yeah, it didn't go over well, but
still a good movie.
It's still good. Now, these, when they were initially announced, I wanted to get them, but they sold out really quick. And luckily, I believe Odyssey Movies, they had some in stock. So I was able to get them, and I picked up Tron. I love Tron. It has been a while since I've seen it, but I love the original Tron. And its sequel, Tron Legacy. Now, it looks like I'm going to have to get the Tron Ares, because that's probably going to be the last one that they're going to make, since it didn't make enough money to justify another one. I know you like this one. I didn't have the Blu-ray of this. I remember going to watch this in the theater and saying to myself, this is going to scare the shit out of a lot of kids. But I did pick up the 4K for The Grinch. Yeah, Jim Carrey, I was like, he's going to scare the hell out of a bunch of kids in this. And have you seen Taylor Momsen now? I mean, she actually redid her song, Where Are You Christmas? It starts out slow like it is in the movie. I think it's from the movie. And then it just goes into hard rock.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. This one,
I actually like that too.
I went to see it in theaters. I have this love-hate relationship with Tim Burton, but the 4K for Edward Scissorhands. Again, another love-hate relationship with this director, Sam Raimi, but I went to see it in the theater, so I had to have it. The Quick and the Dead 4K Steelbook. This one, you and I wanted to. I wanted to take you to go
Yeah,
watch
and I
this, and
just
we just never got around to watching it. And it's the Toxic Avenger Steelbook.
never got in the mood.
We just never did it. And this one I got in the other day. Um, this one is it's on my AFI's 123 greatest films list, and this is the 100th copy or 100th title that I have because I'm trying to own all of them. Out of 123, I have 100 of them, and this is the 100th one, and it just came out on 4K. It's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I've seen this film. I've seen this a couple of times. This is such an amazing film. Brad Dourif and Jack Nicholson and Louise Fletcher. Doesn't get any better. This is a great film.
A good
Milos
film.
Forman. All right.
Very good film.
Those are all of my steel books. So we're going to go back into the comments and then we'll show you guys what else I picked up. And see, Brad said, nice to have a solid bounce back versus OU. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Steve says, I love the Blues Brothers and music. It's incredible. I want to know what your guys' feelings are if you've seen it, Blues Brothers 2000. Because I remember going to watch that and I'm like, look, all right, this is going to be okay, right? Tron Legacy. It's fun, but I think I grew up with the original one and seeing it like this, it's kind of different because the effects are different. And Holland says Grinch rules.
Yes.
Yeah. I know they asked Jim Carrey if he'd do a sequel. And initially he said no because of all that makeup and stuff. But now where they can just do that everything like CGI and motion capture, hell, he'd probably do it. So now,
hopefully we can beat Indiana.
Yeah, hopefully we can beat Indiana. I want that because we're in the Rose Bowl. So this is everything else that I picked up over the past couple of months. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. This has been. I put this off for far too long,
and then we changed it. And
yeah, we were actually going to do it tomorrow.
Originally,
night.
It was tonight, and then I was like, no, my appointment, so we're going to do it tomorrow. And then I fucked up and put myself closing tomorrow because I totally forgot about it.
And she's like, "Can you change it?" And I'm like, "God, everybody's going to be so mad at me."
And I told him he could do it by himself.
I don't want to do this. You guys wouldn't be here if it was just me. It has to be her. Okay. So everything else I picked up. This is 4Ks, Blu-rays, everything else.
Everything is a little heart desired.
Yep. I had to pick this up. I didn't go watch this in theaters, but I had to pick this up because of a live stream that I was on, and I had to watch it because it wasn't streaming anywhere. But it was Beverly Hills Ninja. Yeah, it's okay, but I've had enough of Fatty Fall Down, so that's essentially what this is. I mean, that's all he does. You see it in Tommy. He was great in Tommy Boy. He's pretty good in Black Sheep. This is just more of the same. Him falling down. This one I did go watch, and I thought it was cute. I liked Ray Fiennes, and I found it for $6. It's made in Manhattan. This one I needed it because I have the original one, but it's Barbershop 2. I'm regretting picking this one up now because they made the announcement of they're doing a 4K, but Double Impact. No, I take this. I'm throwing this in there as another one of my favorite Van Damme movies. I love Double Impact. I remember when I went to go watch this, a friend of mine said, "Let's go watch something else." I'm like, "All right, well, go ahead and let's go get 2 tickets to watch this." And he went to go watch the other movie, and I snuck in to see Double Impact by myself. Yeah, I'm an asshole.
Sad little boy.
This one was a recommendation from Bob over on Bob's Blu-rays. I picked up the way back. We'll do that one a little bit later because I'll have a rant about that one.
Another rant.
This one, again, I just had the DVDs for this. and I needed to upgrade it, but it's Bad Boys 1 and 2.
What you gonna
And
do? What you gonna do when they come for
it's
you?
really, it looks really weird because that's how it normally looks, but it doesn't go on the shelf like that. So how the hell does it go on the shelf? Does it go this way? But when you open it up, you got it's a hard box, but they're each individually in
Well, that's
these,
cool.
and where it opens up like that.
Why wouldn't it go on the stand up though, on the shelf?
I mean, I'll show you. And yep, Bad Boys 2.
I mean, you can set it up like that.
Well, yeah, but see, then the letters don't match up.
Oh dear Jesus!
The letters go like that. See, we're all used to seeing the letters go one way, like that.
Looks like they match up.
Shut up. April, proving me wrong once again because I'm a big dummy.
Maybe you just need to borrow my glasses. Oh wait, you got glasses.
I got glasses. Yeah, I've seen the first two of these. I haven't seen this one yet, and I've heard that someone Hank's brain in this. If you know what that means, you know what it means. 28 years later.
Oh wait, never mind. It took me a minute because we discussed that.
Yeah, it still hasn't even been opened.
Because we were supposed to go watch it.
Yep.
We were supposed to go watch that one
too. Go watch
too.
this one too. But my nieces went to go watch this. I believe it's Fantastic Four: First Steps. This one I need to watch all of them again and then check this one out. Ballerina. I had to pick this one up because of a live stream that I was on, and it's South Park.
Love South Park.
4K of South Park. And this one, it came like as a double pack. So I got this one and Team America. I think I paid like $25 for both of them. And Addams Family Values. I got this one in after Thanksgiving. Otherwise, I was going to watch this for Thanksgiving as well. But
I think we were supposed to go see that one too.
Yeah, I wanted to go watch because they did a 4K screening of this, but we never got around to watching it. Shin Godzilla in 4K.
We were supposed to go see this one, but I just wasn't in the mood.
I did pick up Weapons.
I just didn't want to see that one.
April didn't want to watch this, and I regret not going to watch this, but I did pick up F1.
And I told him he could go by himself.
It's not the same.
I know, but babe, I have to be in a mood to see a movie, and half the time I'm not in a mood. And
This one's bad, but I needed it for my collection, and I wasn't going to spend an arm and a leg trying to get the Steelbook. I finally added T2, the 4K, to my collection. Yeah, it looks horrible, but I still needed it in 4K. Now this last one.
The Rant.
I'll show it to you, and then the rant's going to come, but it's partially maybe my fault, but I did.
Sorry.
I did pick up the Nightmare on Elm Street set, and the rant is that they made the Steelbook available, the Steelbook collection available on like at 11 o'clock at night, when like hardly anybody was awake, and they immediately sold out.
Well, then that means people were awake if it immediately sold out.
So I thought, okay, well, they're not going to get any more back in. And then all of a sudden, I placed an order for that. All of a sudden, all these other places started popping up with theirs. I'm like, damn it to hell. I'm like, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm not going to do this shit anymore. So I told everybody, I said, going forward, if it's going to have a release with a Steelbook and a slip, I'm going to get the slip. I kept that promise for about 3 days.
I was going to say 2 minutes, but
yeah, because I started picking up more Steelbooks. But yeah, that was my rant. That's the last rant I'm going to have for right now. So we're going to head back to the comments, and then we're going to talk about our moments from 2025. Let's see. Steve says, I pretend Blues Brothers 2000 doesn't exist. Yeah, it's got some funny moments, but when you compare it to the original one, it just fails. It's just bad. Oh hell, I forgot it's Ray Fiennes. Yep. Larry says Double Impact is my toss for Jean Claude Van Damme's film for sure. I mean, it's really good, and you can tell, where he played both parts. You can tell like how they shot it and everything. But I've seen a hell of a lot worse when it's two people playing the same person playing two different parts. It looks kind of like shit, but they pulled it off at Double Impact. I've always avoided Van Damme because I heard he was an asshole in real life, and I don't like assholes. I'll make an exception for you, though. Well,
You are an asshole.
yes, I am. I try not to be. Sometimes I just get angry. And Holland says, "Oh yeah, it hangs. Yeah, someone hangs brain, someone drops dong." And Larry says, "If April was not on, I wouldn't have gotten a Sweet Turtles collection."
Exactly. Or the two posters
The poster. You just want to give away all of my shit, don't you?
behind us, people behind
Yeah,
us.
and then there's stuff in the floor. I still need to get more shelves for. Now, the moments from 2025. Um, it feels like 2025 has just flown by.
It has.
It seems like yesterday we had just sold our house, moved in with April's dad to help take care of him. You know, my father passing away, and you know, eventually my mother would pass
2
away
months
shortly. Yeah,
later,
shortly
3
thereafter.
months.
And we've lost so many people this year. Um, Guy to be, I mean, it's like we never even heard that he was sick or anything. I don't remember him being sick. And all of a sudden, we get a DM on Instagram letting us know that Guy had passed away, and you know Rob Reiner passed away. I mean, that was a total shock, and I hope the hell they drag his son out in the street and beat the shit out of him with a baseball bat. I really do. And what are you doing?
I'm checking.
Okay, see, I'm talking about our moments from 2025, and she's playing a video game.
I'm trying to stay awake.
Yeah, we may end up cutting the stream off because she's exhausted, and I'm getting there too. But I mean, some of the moments that we've had. I mean, we've had the get together that we had.
We had good.
Meeting everybody, and I'll just especially with you, because
Yes.
you had one special moment this year.
Yes. Yes.
And let me go ahead and bring that up, and it's there. April got the chance to meet an author. I think she's a best-selling author.
Yeah.
She had the opportunity to go and meet this author, and she signed a bunch of books for her. And that was like the highlight for April for this year.
Yes, it
You
was.
got
It
to
was
actually
awesome.
talk to an author, and tell how much her books meant to you and everything.
And I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of her books.
Yeah, she got 6 of her books, and then what you're starting on for next year, which we'll get into. And it's not just with April, getting to meet her author or one of her favorite authors, but us, in this community, we it's hard sometimes for all of us to like to get together and hang out outside of live streams. But I mean, we were able to get together with some amazing people this past year, and I think we're going to do it again. We just don't know the dates yet. But just to be able to go in and just I got a chance to meet Dave. I got a chance to meet Mizzy again, and Jody. I mean,
And Nick.
and Nick. Yeah, all of us. I mean,
and Laren and Corey and Bob.
Yeah. She's rattling off all the people. I'm slowly slipping into senility here. But to have the opportunity to go out and hang out and meet with these people, and right there, We got to hang out with Jeff and his mother for a day.
Love Nikki.
Nikki made us chili.
Oh, it was delicious.
Oh, and Nikki's going through a tough time right now, and we love Nikki, and we look forward to hanging out with her again and making some more of that famous chili for us. Yeah, we got to hang out and see Jeff's room, his
Awesome.
bunker and everything. Yeah, that's some of the highlights that we have for this year, especially us in the community. We really don't get a chance to hang out with each other, but when those moments do happen, those
I
opportunities
just knocked
do
over the trash
arise.
can.
That's fine. Those opportunities do arise. We don't take them for granted. And I mean, there's the person who brought it all together. Bob is April's now
Love
leaving the
Bob.
stream.
No, I'm cleaning up the trash can. I knocked it over.
My wife's throwing trash around now, so
I didn't mean to.
yes, she did.
I didn't know. I couldn't hit you, so I had to throw the trash. We love Bob.
Yeah, those are some of the highlights of the year for us.
Yeah.
At least for me, hanging out with everybody, adding more movies to my collection,
Doing these streams,
hanging out with you guys. I did have to purge some from my collection, but it's like tearing the Band-Aid off. If I never got rid of them, then I never would have had the opportunity to upgrade them. I would always say to myself, well, I got them in there. I can always wait. Well, now I don't have them in there. Now I have to upgrade them all. So now our plans for 2026. Good God, this stream's we're
Blown
almost
by.
done.
Blown by, baby.
This is gonna be a short stream.
It is.
Now our plans for 2026. I'll let you start with yours.
Oh Lord, I don't know. I mean, I love to read, so maybe get into that.
You're going to get into reading?
No, like do the arcs and all that.
Okay, what she is trying to say. April she's started to post things on her Instagram page. If you need to go and check it out, what she's doing is she's hyping authors to everyone, kind of like doing what I do when I get this. I've got this F1 movie. You guys need to check it out. She kind of wants to be like an influencer, sort of. Although we really don't like using the term influencer.
It won't happen, but I'll just, like get arcs from the authors to read it before they release it and let them know. And
yeah, I have no idea what an arc is, so
it's a copy of the book
before
it's released. Yeah.
Like a screener copy.
Yeah, and then when they release it, then like at the end of the book, because this one was supposed to have like a link to the what's it called? My mind's going blank. Like
I have no idea.
Well, there was a link, but it was to the wrong thing anyway.
Oh, okay. So they screwed it up.
Yeah, but then they didn't. I don't think they put in like another. God.
Okay, well, she looks that up.
Yeah, because my mind's going blank right now.
I need to get me a drink of something because I've been talking for like an hour and I'm getting parched.
Let's see.
Okay.
The epilogue. Yeah, that's it. Like, there's not a final epilogue, but when they release it, then they'll have the epilogue in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I've been talking about doing my movies that made me series for about a year and a half now. And when I started, I first had the idea of doing it. I wanted to invite the people who made this possible. I was going to have my father on there. I was going to have my mother on there and just talk about, kind of like what I was like as a child and, why I gravitated towards movies as much as I did. Whereas my brother, he kind of went into the sports direction. I was more into movies. And we were going to just chit chat back and forth about, my dad taking me to go see like He took me to see Beverly Hills Cop 2 and Cocktail and Harlem Nights. He took me to see a lot of movies that, a 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old kid
Should not be seen.
should not be seeing. But my dad didn't care. Like, he took me to see Die Hard when it came out, and I think the only reason why he took me to see Die Hard is because my brother went with my grandparents somewhere, and he didn't want me staying at the house by all alone, have nothing to do. So that was going to be, part of what the series was going to be. And then lo and behold, my father passes away in October of last year. And I thought maybe my mom could come on, and because she took me to see some stuff, but not like my dad. And then she passed away. So I've had to sit on, you know, do I want to do this? How am I going to go forward with this? And I just said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it, and I'm going to format it how I think they would have liked it. So I'm probably going to start off by doing the very beginning when I started going to the movie theaters to watch movies, and that was in like 1986. And I'm going to go from 1986 all the way to I think 2001, 2002. Um, because by the time 2002 hit, maybe early 2003, I had gotten some kind of an idea of what kind of movie lover I am. Um, so that's how I see that series playing out. Um, I don't know when I'll probably start it. I want to try to get as many copies or as many movies that are on my list to actually talk about. Because some of these movies I don't even have in my collection. Like I need to get Armed and Dangerous with John Candy. I remember my dad taking me to see that, and I don't have it in my collection because it's like super rare. It's out of print. But I don't want to get on here and talk about it and not have something to to show you guys. So I'm probably going to start doing that a little bit more. I'm also going to start back up with my AFI's, greatest films challenge. I need to get back into doing that. I know I made some videos and then I kind of just stopped. I kind of want to stop doing that because, damn it, it's going to get to a point where I'm not going to do it. I'll start it but not finish it, and I don't want to do that anymore. So that's going to be kind of like a New Year's resolution for me. I'm going to start, and I'm just not going to stop till I finish. Um, so that's another thing I've got planned for my channel. I know I'm going to be with Jeff, John Doe Juggalo. I know he's starting this Criterion Talk kind of series. So we're going to start getting into that some more. I'm going to be picking up a lot more Criterions. I know April, she could care less about my Criterion. She's like, "Oh my God, it's the Criterion sale again," which she actually likes it because that means we actually get to go to Barnes and Noble.
Yes, and I get my books.
She gets her books. I get my Criterions. Everybody's happy.
Win-win.
Um, what else am I going to start on? Another thing I do need to get planned for 2026. I do need to get me a new chair because
Oh,
this chair is like broken.
chair.
Because my fat bulbous ass has decided to break this damn thing.
And I could have it so I don't have to sit in a
No.
wooden chair.
Get this one rocks back and forth and
Well, then
dips.
I need a chair too.
Well, then I'll get you a chair. But you'll have to put your chair over there. If you get April wants a chair, so
A
she
reading
can have,
chair.
yeah, she wants to put a chair up against the wall facing the bed. Now, as you all know, that's a cupped chair. Have you guys ever noticed you go into a hotel room, you see a bed, but yet
Oh
you
my
see
God,
a chair in the corner?
We actually had that in our hotel room when we went to Gatlinburg. It was like no desk.
That's a cuckold chair.
Just a chair.
Yeah. I'll be damned if I'm sitting in that damn thing. So she wants a chair in here. I'm like, that's a cuck chair.
No, like a comfy chair.
Yeah, which is a cuck chair. If you put a chair in a room opposite a bed, that is a cuck chair.
Well, we can't put it beside it because of the vent.
Well, we'll just get you a chair like I'm going to get. You just put it over there. They have one where you put your feet on it.
That works.
All right, done. Another thing that I'm planning to do in 2026. I need to get some more shelves because I know you guys are tired of looking just at that and a bare wall. Well, that's actually where April's chair is going to go.
Yes. Yes.
So I
Yes.
plan to
Yes.
put, some shelves through here. You guys see more of my collection. I'm trying to get April, and maybe you guys could help me do that, where I try to get her to go through the collection with me. Like we will watch a movie from my collection. I'm trying to get her to do that. I've been wanting to do it for the past couple of years. I had a thumbnail started and everything, created and everything. It was called April and Johnny's Excellent Adventures or Cinematic Adventure. That's what it was
Okay,
called.
I'll do it, but if I fall asleep, don't get mad at me.
Oh, you're not gonna fall asleep because I have the speaker system in here. You ain't falling asleep. That's just not gonna happen. Yep. I mean, that's just what I've got planned. I'm thinking also have an idea for like a little game show that I'm going to have on my channel where I'm going to invite some of you people out there to join, and I'm trying to get all the kinks out of it because I kind of want it to be kind of perfect, even
It's
though it
not
won't
going
be
to be
perfect. I
perfect.
know, but it'll be like my first game show. I've been on enough damn game shows on people's channels. I think I ought to know, what the hell I'm doing. That's
I
one
can be
thing.
the host.
You can be the scorekeeper.
Ooh, yay!
But that's what I'm kind of like looking forward to in 2026. I want to be able to host more live streams, not do a live stream every 3 months like I'm
Yeah,
doing
hang out with
now.
you guys more.
Have a Q&A with you guys, or do
That's a
more
good
watch
idea.
alongs.
Q&A.
We've done a Q&A before, but we need to
Not
bring.
technically.
I
Half
need
the
to get
time it's you with your movies, showing your movies off. We just haven't had a Q&A, like just sit down.
and ask me anything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a physical media channel.
Why are you the way you are, Johnny? Why are you an asshole?
I'm an asshole. I like being an asshole. But
Why are you so mean to April?
I'm not mean to April, guys. I'm not mean to her. Don't let her lie to you.
He's mean.
I want to be able to do more live streams on my channel, and I need to get back into doing our watch alongs with Corey and Tiana and everybody else. Get back to doing that again. That's at least that's what those are my my goals, my aspirations for 2026.
I'm so glad you have goals.
Whether or not they actually get done, but I'm going to try. Now, you on the other hand, your main goal that you want to do is you want to start doing your book thing on Instagram, where you start talking about authors, talking about certain books, hyping those books and stuff like that. Is that what you want to start doing?
Sure.
Were you asking me or telling me?
Oh,
Okay. I mean, I thought that's what you
I
wanted
mean,
to start doing.
you know me.
It
If I,
is
it is what it is. I mean, if I get a book that I can do, then of course I'm going to do it.
okay.
But
And trust me, these people out here will help you. At least, they'll help you more than they'll help me.
be nice to me, people. Be nice to me. Don't break my little bitty heart. John already has.
Okay, we'll run back to the chat, and then I guess we'll probably call it an evening because April's getting kind of tired. We've been up and moving around since like 7 o'clock this morning. 6 o'clock this
6 o'clock.
morning,
And I
and
hadn't
we're
ate
just
since like
we haven't eaten since like
7:30 last night, or maybe
yeah.
yeah. You had cookies this morning.
Well, yeah, because I was driving. Hans says cuck. It's a cuck chair. You've seen those pornos
I've seen
where the
them.
husband's sitting in the chair.
I've seen them.
Yeah, it's awesome. More April. Yes, more April. Do or do not. There is no try. You know what that's from?
I've heard it.
Yeah. Empire Strikes Back.
Babe,
Yeah, see, she doesn't. She tolerates Star Wars for me.
I tolerate a lot of stuff
See,
for
when
you.
we weren't together when episode one came out, so you didn't know about the mass hysteria.
Mm-mm.
But when episode two came out, that's when I was working in the movie theater. I said, "We're going to watch the midnight showing of this," and you're like, "Yeah, okay," because we were dating. When episode three came out, we had been married almost a year,
Yeah, I know.
and I had just gotten off work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I had tickets opening day, first showing. And I said, April, we're going to go watch episode three. And she's like, do we have to?
But didn't I have to work? I mean,
No, not that day,
oh,
because you wouldn't have gone that morning.
mm.
But yeah, I was raring to go. I had worked like almost 12 hours. I was like, hell yeah, I'm raring to go with episode three. And you're like, fine, we'll go. So she tolerates a lot of my
I'm a
shenanigans.
horrible wife.
You're
Horrible,
not a horrible wife.
horrible.
You're the best. So I guess that's it. Thank you guys
Yes,
again. Thank you
you.
guys for hanging out with us tonight. We got 4 people in here. I know people have been coming in and out. Other people, have streams. That's fine. That's great. I mean, as long as you guys hung out with us for a little while, I'm
We
happy.
appreciate it.
April loves it because at least I get to talk to somebody other than her. She gets tired of having me talk to her. I'm always going like, hey, you want to watch this? She's like, will you shut the fuck up?
It is kind of difficult when I'm reading.
No, it's usually whenever I'm like, April, do you want to watch this? It's,
would you shut the fuck up?
that's what it is. I shit you not. I get excited about something and she's reading her smut. That's what she's reading. Don't let her fool you. She's reading pornography. You're reading fuck books.
Some of them are love stories.
Love stories, my ass. The only thing I love about that is when the love goes down the crack of a girl's ass.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm getting dirty now. I haven't eaten in a while, so I'm getting foul mouthed.
Okay, I ate the same time you ate, so.
All right, Steve says, y'all have a great holiday.
Yes, everybody, I hope you have happy holidays.
Happy Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa,
whatever is
whatever
your
you
holiday.
celebrate. I
Hope you have a
it is.
good one.
I hope it is great. I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful new year.
Happy and safe new year.
Yes, happy and safe new year. And April and I will try to go back and get back live, and probably within the next couple of weeks, we're going to try. Fingers crossed. So with that, I thank you, April. Thanks you.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.